welcome to Bro v Bro TV. This is On the Spot, where it's the brothers, as usual, on here with our boys, Ben, Carl, and Hussein. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and press the notification button, which will tell you whenever we post. So, just to start with, obviously, I'm surrounded by Arsenal fans. Okay, so the first question, what next for Arsenal? Ish, chat to me, please.
Boy, I don't know where to start. There's so many things, so many problems at Arsenal going on right now, man. I don't know where to start. But honestly, for me, you need to rebuild like from top to bottom. I think we should keep Arteta because I think he's shown enough already. His qualities. I've not always agreed with his tactics, but yeah, that's whatever. But yeah, in terms of what he's shown so far, I like what I've seen. But yeah, with that lot as your team, there's nothing you can do. Like the players are just nowhere near good enough for me. Like I think, if you want to compete with the top, you've got to spend as much as them, or you got to compare your players to their players. And when we do that, and you compare, like, for example, our forwards with City's forwards or with Man United's forwards, we're nowhere near it. So, yeah, we need a massive rebuild.
But, so so from the outside, obviously, Ben, Carl, we always talk about it when we go running. I tell them Arteta's good or he's done well, but you lot don't have money. In today's game, you need money to get trophies. So Ben, I want to go to you. Obviously, I know you're Arteta out, but chat to me a bit more. Chat to us a bit more.
All right. For me, the reason why I'm Arteta out, is because, like, I said it from very, very early, and I said it to my brother. I think after the FA Cup win, I said Arteta's not for me. And my brother thought I was crazy. He said, "How can you not want this guy as your manager? This guy brought in Willian. Whether it's his signing or not, this guy's persistent with Willian. Gabriel's gonna want to leave soon. Like, it's just a shambles from top to bottom." But the thing is, what I don't understand is when we go running, Joe, you always fight us on why he's good. I've seen my team lose 12 times this year. That's not good enough.
Just in the Prem.
Okay.
What can you do? What can you do with these players?
Okay,
what can you do? You can't compete.
This is what a manager needs to do. He needs to make even the worst players overachieve. And right now, they're not even playing average. They're playing like way worse than they should be. So for me, that's how he needs to leave. After Thursday, if we do not go through, I'm not watching Arsenal for the rest of the season. No way.
No, but Ben, listen. The thing is, Arteta's got a set of players. What there's only so much you can do until it becomes the players. Like Burnley, when Xhaka received it, that's not Arteta. Leno against Wolves, that's not Arteta.
So what? So do you honestly believe, right? Another manager with that same set of players would do a better job.
Can I answer?
Go.
Oh, sorry, bro. Look at what David Moyes is doing at West Ham. It's fighting for top 4. Look at bloody Brendan Rodgers with the Leicester team. Yeah, Arsenal's got a better team than Leicester. Everton, bro. There's no excuses. Sorry, Ben. Go for it. No excuses.
It's true though. It's true.
But Hussein, let's go on to you before we go on to Mr. Controversial.
That's your name, Mr. Controversial.
Chat to me. What's your view?
I've been Arteta out since December. Football's a results game, right? Once results stop coming in. It's a ruthless game. You know, you got to start performing. He's not been performing. Examples, like I said, Leicester, Brendan Rodgers, a worse team than Arsenal's team, a worse squad. West Ham got a worse squad than Arsenal's squad. Arsenal, we've got
debatable again.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie to you. If we look at Arsenal's past, 2011, I think we had a worse team. 2012, the Jury. Remember them guys? The Jury, Frimpongs, the likes of them, man. And we've got, I'm not gonna lie, Aubameyang, world class striker.
Yeah, but we had the Arsenal them times. We had an unbelievable manager them times.
That's what I'm saying. It's another manager can come in and change the game. It's all about the manager. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like Ben said, why is he persisting with Willan? He's not delivering, but yet he plays him every game, every other game.
It's the same thing every week.
It's the same thing.
70 minutes, does nothing. All right, cool. We'll put on Gabriel for maybe 15 minutes, or it's Pepe for 15 minutes. The only reason I think Arteta's not right for us right now is because you can see when certain things happen in a game, he doesn't really know what to do. He's never been in that situation before. Like, obviously he's played as a player, but I think if you got someone, for example, when Carlo Ancelotti was about, I think there's a lot of things that he would have seen in games or coming up against certain other teams that he would know how to play against. I don't think Arteta has that experience yet.
Also, to add to that, what style do we play? It's been 18 months. I don't know what football we play. I'm not gonna lie to you. Do you press? What do you do? Possession? I don't know.
What football do we play?
They just wing every game. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm pretty sure Arteta goes in the dressing room, play how you like, or just wing it. Let's see what happens. And you know what's crazy about? Obviously, it's a joke. Obviously, that's a joke. But I'm not gonna lie to you.
You can clearly tell what he wants from the players. In my opinion, you can clearly tell. We're just not like.
Talk to me. What do you want?
Once Plan A goes out the window, we panic, and then it looks like we don't know what we're doing. That's what it is. It's because of the players. You can see it. You can see it in his face. You can see it in his body language. What he wants, the players are not delivering. Clearly, you can clearly see.
And wait, what I'm gonna say now? How many transfer markets has he had? Is it 2 or 3?
Two.
Two is more than enough.
Nah, but we don't have the money.
All right,
but
what
then
can
you
we
need
do
to
about that?
adapt.
That's what I'm saying. He's got, if the money's not there, there's other ways of doing it.
It's hard. Let's Carl. You chat to us.
Oof. It's hard because he won the FA Cup in his first season, so the expectation it increases a lot straight away. And then we started the season quite poor, so especially after what people thought was going to do after the FA Cup, because the teams he beat on the way and how we beat them, he was actually playing expansive football. Obviously, cup games is a lot different to the league. He was playing expansive football, and we'd actually look quite bright. But this season has just been a complete difference. Like, we just look weak all round. We're conceding silly goals after silly goals. Like, no one's learning, and it's just always someone else. But the problem is, I don't think. Obviously, there's a lot of games back to back, but I don't think our team's good enough to chop and change people because it causes too much destruction in our team. And then you can see it in the results. Like, I personally don't believe the Everton squad is better than our squad. But the only reason why they're looking so good this season, or better than they normally do, is because of the manager. And you can't I don't think you can put all the pressure on the manager, because I generally do believe players are underachieving. For example, like Aubameyang, Lacazette. I do believe that like top half is underachieving. But at the end of the day, I think he's personally got to do a lot better. Because Arsenal's too much of a big club to be faffing around 10th at this point in the season.
You can go to war, but if you go to war with a water gun, there's nothing you can do. There's nothing you can do.
Of course.
Top four is achievable. Top four is achievable. When you look at who's in the top 4, Leicester and West Ham, or West Ham's hovering around, bro, we should be competing against them.
But you're saying that, but for me, it's
the Prem is tough, you know.
Players.
Yeah, Prem is tough. Arsenal should be doing a lot better, though.
We know it's tough.
We've lost. Was it in the Prem? We've lost 12 times, right? Same amount.
Yeah, 12. We're 12 and 12.
Brighton. That's nuts. That's not. Yeah. For a club like Arsenal, is.
Listen. come this summer, he's gonna like most of them are going to be gone. I can guarantee you that. Like I said, his body language says a lot. Like he's had enough. Like at least 6 players already left in January. I think 6, 7, 8 more are going to be leaving at the end of the season for sure.
I think this Europa League campaign is going to be very, very important.
Yeah, we know that.
And you have to win it.
If Arsenal have no money, right? If Arsenal have no money, right? And Arsenal's transfer policy when it comes to selling players is horrible. We get like 2 million or something stupid. We send out players on loan for like a couple years. Where do we go from there? The squad's only going to get worse, right?
That's the internal change. But the problem is for me, this is part of the problem I think that we're having this season. It's like we play Wolves and we're away and we do some stupidness. Like that's just stupidness. Like we get a couple players sent off. It's embarrassing. Next game, we're playing Aston Villa away. How do you concede in 2 minutes? No, you can't convince me. Any well-drilled manager is never letting a team concede in 2 minutes. Like it's facts.
No, you're right. You're right.
You can have one crazy game. Everyone allows that. That is what it is. But to concede the next game straight away, that you're just looking like Jesus.
But also look at red cards.
That's an individual error. Like Arteta's probably saying, okay, let's not concede early. Let's be in the game. This is that. You saw it was Cedric, bad pass, gets Traore gets it, plays it to Watkins, goal.
Okay, but look at Leno made a mistake. Luiz made a mistake the game before. Cedric made a mistake with that. Xhaka has made a mistake. Like it's too much. Ceballos back to back.
Also, look at the red cards. Look at the red cards.
What can Arteta do about that?
But it's down for me. It's down to discipline because I don't think.
Bro, he's disciplined. Look what he done to Aubameyang. Like he don't mess about.
Because he dropped him against Spurs because he was late.
Yeah.
I guarantee
he's very straight.
But then how? Okay, I understand what you're saying, but how can players consistently do the same rubbish and?
Because they're bad players. They're bad players, simple as, or they can't handle the pressure. It's down to them at the end of the day. Like,
also, if you look at Arsenal with their red cards, I think we've got the most red cards in the league. Show you, players don't respect Arteta, bro.
It's the players.
But then there's so many times it can happen until you see, a pattern, and you're like, okay, this is, down to a lack of respect and lack of discipline.
Nah, I think it's just.
He's been here 1 year. Like he's been here for a year. Give him time.
18 months, right?
He gets these players in, right? And the same results, same things happen. Then I hold my hand up. I say, I was wrong. Arteta was the wrong man. If he brings his players in and it's still the same thing, then, boy, that's just...
Bro, all right, 18 months, right? So you had the first 6 months, yeah? You won the FA Cup in the first 6 months, yeah? Mm-hmm. Now we're 10th. He could have, in that transfer window, he brought a party and then he also brought Ceballos back on loan, right? And was Gabriel came this season? Was it this season?
Yeah.
Why has he done it? We're 10th. You know how shocking that is, being 10th.
Yeah, it's horrible. Remember, Chelsea was 10th. They were 10th. Like,
but they had a hard running though. That's the. Are you talking about this season or when they finished 10th?
No, when they won the season before that.
Yeah, but the thing is, you won the season before that, so that. But if you want to leave,
I can take that.
Finish 10th, I'm telling you.
I can take that.
No, but there, when we were 10th, it was clearly issues like with.
Yeah, so there's issues in our club as well.
Yeah. But then with us, like with the type of manager we had then, it was done. Like he needed to go. Where I think for you guys, I don't think Arteta needs to go. I think it's the players that certain players that need to go. Obviously, get a few signings and then go again. Like,
yeah. It's been too long. It's been too long. Over 10 years, 15 years suffering. It's been too long. So
football's not even enjoyable anymore, man. Football's not enjoyable.
I'm a broken man.
It
I
hurts.
support Lil now.
It hurts.
We all know I support Lil. Top of the league. I'm having some fun, at least.
Oh my days. But going on to our next topic, obviously knowing that Sergio Aguero will be leaving at the end of the season, the question is, how do Man City replace Aguero? Because for me, obviously, I want to say quickly, they've got obviously enough players that can play different roles and stuff. And yes, they'll be going to get a striker. Lately, they were linked with Danny Ings, who I actually think would actually be all right. Like, it's probably might surprise a few, but in that profile, short, sharp, and stuff, and scores goals. If they don't go for any of the big ones like Kane, Haaland, or whoever else is available, I think Danny Ings could be a good one. Ish, what do you think?
Yeah, so I think with the Danny Ings one, I think it's just a rumor. I can't see Danny Ings signing, like being their main attacking target come in the summer. Like, it's like, obviously they want to achieve big things, and bringing in Danny Ings, is that really the answer? Aguero, one of the greatest Premier League strikers ever. Is Danny Ings really the guy to replace him?
Only thing is because I think maybe he trusts Jesus a bit more, so then Jesus becomes the number one.
I think they're a bit too similar. Danny Ings and Jesus. I think they're a bit too similar. So I don't know. I just honestly, I just can't see it. I can't see it. It might happen, like we know, anything can happen in the transfer window, but I just can't see it. I honestly can't see it.
So in terms of targets, or who can you see, or what do you think they can do?
Yeah, it's a tricky one. It's a tricky one. Like, obviously Pep's come out and said, we don't have any money to buy a big name striker in the summer, but I think it's just mind games. Like, I think they'll get whoever they're after. Obviously, Kane is the one that everyone's been talking about. Haaland's another name. Funny enough, I spoke to some of my boys earlier, and I said, if Kane ever went to City, it just wouldn't be fair. Like, it'll be unfair. Like, it's like, just give them all the titles.
The price tag will be crazy. The price tag will be so crazy.
Crazy. Carl, what are you saying?
Do you know what the craziest thing is? Yeah, they're playing so good without a striker. Some games, it's actually ridiculous. Like, to the point where I'm even thinking about selling Aubameyang and Lacazette to try to do the same thing, because it's not making sense. It's really not making sense. Like, the way they demolished Chelsea at Stamford Bridge with no striker, I was just sitting there thinking. I honestly thought,
why are you mentioning that game, bruv?
Bruv,
you could have mentioned other games, bruv. What's wrong with you?
That one stuck in my head the most. That one Gundogan finish from outside the box, I was thinking, what the hell? Like, what am I witnessing? So, we're seeing as Pep's got empty check. So when he's telling us when he's broke, he's lying. Like, it's just flat out lying. If he were to broke, he would have signed that team at Arsenal. So he's either going to sign. I think if he signs Ings, he's signing him as a cut player who's like, that means Jesus will probably be going, and then he'll sign him just as the backup striker who plays one in every three, and he'll play the odd big game, but mostly cut games. And if he signs him, that's what his role is, because I can't see him on a big stage, Champions League, starting him.
Bro, I think you're underrating him. I'm telling you.
Like, he's a great striker, but I don't see him starting him. Want to start him against Real Madrid in a knockout stage? I just don't see that. That's just me personally.
Do you think so? If Pep could play any team, do you think he would play with a striker, number 9, or he'd be happy to play with without
He
one?
switches. You know, he's erratic. He switches.
Nah, do you know what? I think personally he would want to play with number 9. Personally, only because like Aguero's had injuries, so I don't think he counts on him like he did, like obviously a few years back. So I think deep down he wants a number 9, like to just it's like a puzzle, fits the like the pieces and stuff. So yeah, I don't know. Like I think maybe it'll be interesting to see what happens. But yeah, Hussein, what are you saying?
I don't know. They should go for this French player. They should sign Lacazette. Still, I'm joking. I'm joking. You know what it is? I reckon they should just hold out until next season. Keep Jesus as a main striker and wait for Haaland's release clause to come into effect. Or was it 60 mil? Was it 60 mil? Which is quite cheap. I'm not gonna lie to you in today's market. Because
he's got to pay 20 to his dad, 22
on top of the 60.
I think it might be. It might change. I don't know, but
I don't know. They can play without striker.
I don't think Haaland's all-round gameplay is good enough to be at Man City. Man City, they need an intricate striker who, I'm not saying he's not there yet. He's a great goal scorer, but you need like a Benzema type of player. Jump set to play, be able to play.
What about
Pep system?
For me, I think Kane's the perfect striker.
Yeah, of course, but he would come at a ridiculous cost.
It wouldn't be fair, man. Allow it.
I'm saying 200 mil. It'll definitely cost 200 mil. Easy, 200 mil.
How long has he got left on his contract? Okay,
sure. Yeah, I know he signed it a couple years ago.
Yeah, about 2 years.
What about Lautaro Martinez? Is it the guy that plays with for Inter Milan? He's not bad though. Yeah. Well, is his partnership with Lukaku that makes him look good, or is it just because when I've seen him play, he's not bad. He's not bad at all.
He's good.
Yeah, I reckon they can get him for a good deal, 40 mil, 50 mil.
Lukaku, could he be one?
Price.
That's all right, but I don't know if he fits under.
I don't think
Pep's whole system. Now he would come just because of the United, vengeance.
Nah, he's just got to the point where he's about to win a league title, and he's dominating Italy. Like I know, obviously Champions League gonna do better and stuff like that, but it wouldn't make sense for him to just leave after one if he wins a title after one title. He's got to dominate that place.
City's a step up though from Inter Milan in terms of more trophies, more. Yeah, he can trophy stack at City. Because I'm not gonna lie to you, he could win the quadruple this year, and then it's just onwards and upwards from there for City.
Yeah, they could. Oh my days, Ben, what are you saying?
One sec. My cat is moving a bit brazy right now. One sec. Bruv, wants to jump past the camera now. For me, they don't move forward with Gabriel Jesus. For me, they need to either get rid of him or keep him just as a backup. For me, he's not a main striker. You can kind of see that this season. You can also see that if he was as good as when he first came, as what he was spoken about, you would see that Pep wouldn't want to play with no striker and almost like a false 9. For me, I think if Pep wants to make a statement or City want to make a statement, they sign Kane. We've all said it. We all said that it'll be unfair if they get Kane. So I think that's for me the next step. You could wait a year for Haaland, but then I think everyone's going to be in for Haaland next year. Then you're just kind of fighting. I think at the moment with Kane, you're not too many people want to go for him because there's not too many clubs out there because you can't really see him going to that many clubs abroad. Maybe Real Madrid if they come in for him. Apart from that, who else is he going to go to? Man United might try and buy him, but I think only City. He only moves to City because they're not really direct rivals with Tottenham.
Yeah, it just makes sense because I think he's quite loyal. Like he seems to be them loyal type of players that he doesn't want to upset the fans. Because there's even been talk about Kane and Chelsea. Like obviously, I'd take him any day, but we just know he wouldn't go to Chelsea. You know,
Yeah, I
'cause-
can't really see that. I would like to
Yeah.
see Danny Ings go there though, because I think if you spoke to a lot of Liverpool fans, they would say if he didn't get the injuries that he did, they would probably love to keep him in it. So
Yeah, he's
I would like to see him at
Sharp,
that next
man.
level. Whether he
definitely a good
would
player.
get,
Don't get it twisted. Like
No, he is.
he's
He's a great. He's a great. He's a great prem striker.
Yeah. But
that's
like I see City. You know what? Honestly, in the past 3 years, City have played the best football in Europe for me. Like I know they've not, they've not showed it in the big games, in the big Champions League games. Obviously, getting knocked out in the quarters twice in a row, but like the football they play is just at times like it's like breathtaking. Like it's just too good. So yeah, I think they need they need a big striker, and I think this summer they'll get him. They'll get him. Whoever it is.
Someone.
That finish from Ings the other week though was nuts. That's when I knew he was a bit saucy. He's got a bit of sauce to him. I thought it was just some English strikers, but no, the other week when he scored that goal, that was nuts.
But this moves on. Obviously, talking about strikers and stuff, to our next one. The big Mbappé versus Haaland. Like, in terms of who do you think is better? Who would you take and why? So, me personally, I've got to go Mbappé only for his versatility, but also he's just different, man. Like Haaland, I think is like if he's not scoring, yeah, he's got a couple of assists here and there, but Mbappe is just constant, man. Like constantly, like you can play different positions. Obviously he 1v1, he's quick. Yeah, he's more complete than Haaland. So yeah, for me, I'm going with Mbappe, and I'd pay whatever money for him. So Ish, what are you saying?
Ish.
Oh, is that? Sorry. Sleeping. Say that again.
Who you having?
Oh, sorry. I'm falling asleep, bro. I have a long day. Yeah, for me, it's a no-brainer because Mbappe showed his talent in big games. Like obviously in the World Cup, he showed what many strikers have failed to do in the World Cup. Like obviously R9's done it, but other than R9, who's really done it and won the World Cup? So for me, Mbappe is ahead of Haaland because of that. Also, he's got more to his game. He's more exciting. He's got more dribbles. He's that player that you want to watch. Like I think, bar the main two, I'm not going to mention their names because we already know who I'm talking about. But he's the next player that could reach that level. He's just unreal. Just a shame, Arsenal.
I think he's better. He's better than Lacazette and Aubameyang, man. Don't compare him to.
Arsene Wenger will come out and said, "We nearly signed him."
Question. Sorry, is he a number 9? Do you think he's a number 9 or? Yeah, what do you class him like? Anyone?
He's an inside forward, I think, for me.
Yeah, I was about to say he's that new style of he plays that kind of Mo Salah role as well. Like he can play out wide, but you can just put him up front. Just leave him anywhere attacking. Anywhere near the goal, they'll do that, dude. You don't need to do anything complicated. Just anywhere near the goal is what it is.
Crazy.
It's a bit like Henry. Like he was a number 9, but did he really play like a number 9?
Nah.
He never really played like a number 9. Like he just drifted anywhere he wanted because he was just that good. And I think he comes under that category. Like he just drifts on the left, on the right, and yeah, he's almost a complete player. Like if he could header, then yeah, that'd be the complete player. But yeah, he's unreal.
But is he another level to Haaland, or is Haaland close to him?
I think Haaland is it's a bit unfair for Haaland because he's only been at Dortmund for how long? What, like a year?
Yeah, not long, but his records are silly, man.
Like half of last season, half of this.
Yeah, so like it's a bit hard for him, and like the Dortmund team, it's a good team, but it's not that next step, that next level. The Barcelonas, the Real Madrids, the PSGs. So I'd like to see him at a team of that level. Then maybe he could show if he can reach Mbappe's level. But in terms of goals, finishing, Haaland's he's next level as well. He's next level. He just finishes everything that's served to him. It's just crazy.
I think Haaland's mentality, I think, is clear. You can see, if he misses a shot, he's thinking about that shot, and he's thinking, next time I get this ball, it's hitting back of the net. Whether he continues to keep that form, who knows? I think we can all agree we're all Mbappe here, innit?
Yeah, clearly.
But
Hussein, are you?
Yeah, of course I am. Definitely, bro. What's wrong with you? That's very disrespectful, Joe. Asking me. Very disrespectful.
Nah, I just need you to check.
He's saying your football knowledge is poor.
Yeah, I know.
But
Mbappe is world class, man. That's the first guy that's ever given me hope there's football after Ronaldo and Messi, bro.
Yeah, man.
That was it, 2018 World Cup when he outshone Messi in the quarterfinal. Yeah. That's when I was.
Now he's doing it in the Champions League as well.
Exactly, for Monaco as well. Remember, he was only 18 when he was doing it at Monaco. Yeah, that guy's clear, bro.
Yeah, nah, different.
Do you know what he? Sorry. I was just gonna say, do you know what Mbappe reminds me of? It's like, you remember back in the day, yeah, like football wasn't really stats based. It was more visually what you saw on the pitch, which made you excited and stuff like that. I think Mbappe also, he brings numbers, but I think he brings that element of old school of when you watch him, you kind of fall in love with football and with the things that he does. Whereas Haaland, he's just gonna score you goals. You're just gonna see goals. You might see a few good goals here and there, but it's just going to be stats based. It's going to be he's the new school, isn't it?
He's no nonsense, man. No nonsense.
I've got a question. Would they have won the World Cup without Mbappe back in 2018?
France.
Yeah, they would have brought in Lacazette. Martial.
Nah. Oh,
that'd have been.
I think so. I think they would have got over the line, but nah, he did make that World Cup final.
He scored important goals at important times, man.
Sometimes
it just prizes itself.
But it's just
mad.
Sometimes it's just him in the play, just in the game, just how dangerous he is and stuff. It just opens up for other players, obviously Griezmann and stuff, but Pogba and all of that. But yeah, guys, he's a joke.
But Ben, you spoke about Haaland's mentality. You can see it. He's hungry for it. But Mbappe's mentality is up there as well in terms of.
I'm not knocking Mbappe's mentality. He's up there as well. You can, but I'm just trying to throw a little argument out there for Haaland.
When he starts speaking fluent English, I knew this guy is world class, bro. Yeah. This guy to be number one.
He's just honestly going around. He's going around different European clubs and just taking cold pictures when he scores. That's what he's doing. That's honestly what he's doing. It's crazy.
Oh my days! But
yeah, man,
do you think they'll both go this summer?
Not Mbappe.
I don't think so.
If Mbappe leaves, it's only to go to one club. It's only to go to Real Madrid. Otherwise, there's no point. He's got everything he wants, at home. obviously they're not showing him as much love as he would want to. But yeah, like I can't see him going to Liverpool. It just makes no sense.
They're not big
Can't
enough.
see him going to City either. Like it could possibly, but
Barca,
yeah, like
could go Barca. Messi's
for me,
gone
it's
this
Real
summer.
Madrid. Real Madrid or nothing. Like,
Well,
Yeah.
you don't. Hussein, you said Barca.
You
Could
could
see him
go
at
Barca.
yeah,
Yeah, I could see him at Barca, but you know, with their financial situation,
exactly.
they might get They might get.
They got to do a swap deal for like Griezmann or something.
They wouldn't. Like France it's a particular country. Like I don't think their players want to play in France. Like
They've
you
got
don't
other
get that
ambitions
same
to
treatment.
play.
Yeah, they don't. You don't get that same treatment. Like it, like in Spain, in England, when you play well, you're loved. You're loved. Whereas in France, you can do a lot. You can do a lot, but
You say that though, but PSG fans, are they not like one of the best fans in the world?
Yeah, they are. They are. Don't get it twisted. Well,
Yeah.
in the world, it's a big statement, but they are good fans.
They're noisy though. They're noisy.
Yeah. But like showing that love for their players is different. It's different. Like compared to other big clubs in
when you're in Spain and you've got a stadium that's like 90,000 and you sell it out week in, week out. If he's having them moments in that stadium, it's hard to replicate it anywhere else.
Like, look at the love Ronaldo got. Like look at the love. Like he's become a legend. But whereas PSG, you know, Ronaldinho was there, Zlatan was there. They marked like their period at PSG, but are they legends there? Like it's just not the same. Like.
Yeah.
Is football the main sport in France? You guys are both from France.
Yeah, without a doubt. Yeah.
Just making sure.
It's cricket, bro. It's cricket.
Just making sure.
But yeah. For France, it's not the same, man. They don't show you that love. Like it's.
I think it's also how people outside how they look at the French league. I don't think they look at the French league and say, yeah. So that's a part of the problem as well.
Do you know what? In France, it's usually see like when you're skillful, like you know, like Ben Arthur's, you've got a bit of attitude. Fans like that, like, but you're not really like they would never do a statue, for example, like they did for
Henry, for what he's done, like he's won World Cups, like for what he's done for the country, you know, I think he's top goal scorer? He's still top goal scorer, right?
I think so.
For
Yeah.
Arsenal, yeah.
I think so.
No. For France.
France.
Yeah. He's still top. Like for what he's done for the country, he should get more recognition. Like, and he doesn't get that. He doesn't get that in France. Like, so yeah, it's a very particular country, but yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah, man. Guys, obviously, thank you for today. On the spot, Bro v Bro. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and press the notification button, which will tell you whenever we next post. So, guys, thank you again. Take care.